Leave what's foolish in the sand. Redemption for his plan. It's time to be a man. Be a man.
What comes to your mind when you think about God? I want you to take some time to really think about that. In this session, we're going to talk about the mind and the importance of having the proper thoughts of God. I mean, one of the most important things that can be about who you are is the way that you think of God. I mean, is God kind of this taskmaster that is all about you following the rules, and he's making sure that you're crossing your T's and dotting your I's? Can you be passionate about that kind of God? Will you get your identity from him, or will you be afraid of him and in turn make sure that everybody else is following the strict rules that you feel like you need to follow? The reality is that the Bible paints a totally different picture of God than what you can get from pop culture. And so it's incumbent upon us as men, if we really want to be biblical men, is to figure out what has God shown us about himself in his word. There are other people who are out here who have read the word themselves and they've done some study that can be an aid, but we're really going to get our greatest picture of who God is, how he's revealed himself through the special revelation that is found in the word. As a man, it's so important for us to discover this God of the Bible, because in turn, that's where we can begin to find our identity. Jesus said it best, that the things that I do, I only do what I see my Father doing, and what he says, that's what I say. Jesus demonstrated what it means to find your identity and purpose in the Father because of the way he thought of him. He knew him as creator. He knew him as a loving, caring Father. And that's how we need to know him as well. And so when Jesus says that the greatest commandment is to love the Lord your God with your heart and with your mind, we need to take that serious. We want to be transformed by the renewing of our mind so that we're no longer conformed to the masculinity that the world offers to us, but that God himself can begin to shape us and craft us into the type of men that he wants us to be. So I want to challenge you. Figure out what it is that you think of God, and then begin to study so that it can become higher. I want you to be a man.